Hello friends and neighbors, welcome to Gentry Vintage. I am Josh, your host. All day long today I was thinking about making a tobacco review video, and even on the way home I decided what blend I was going to review. And do you ever have those days that you just not in a mood for a specific blend? I came home in the blend that I was wanting to review, that I've been wanting to review with you. I just really wasn't in a mood for it. So I thought I'll just pack up a pipe with Carter Hall and just ramble with you for a few minutes. So, yes, I have Carter Hall, and today it is in my Country Squire Missouri Meerschaum collaboration of a Bean's Favorite Cob with the cool stem on it. So they were saying here in Kentucky, at least in my part of Kentucky today, that it could potentially be the hottest day of the year. And they were talking upper 90s and, like 900% humidity kind of weather. And it is hot. It is humid. However, I don't think it's the hottest day of the year. As of last check, it was about 92 degrees. It is humid, but I feel like a week or so ago it was worse. Yeah, last week. I don't know. It is supposed to cool off a little bit for the rest of the week. It's supposed to be in like mid to upper 80s, I think, which is nice. Hopefully it'll stay that way, because next weekend I'm supposed to go out of town. So maybe it'll hold out for a little while. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Like I said, I was going to do a tobacco review video of a good blend that I've really been enjoying. And I just wasn't really in the mood for that blend. Carter Hall has really just become my go-to blend. Once a month, me and the wife go out and have dinner and enjoy some music from a local band that we like. And she gets off an hour after I do. So usually I get off work and then I head up to her work. And I'll usually find me a shady spot and sit out there and enjoy a pipe while I'm waiting for her to get off work. But yesterday I did that. Wasn't sure if I was going to, because it was going to be so hot, so I didn't know if I was going to, but I got to her work and, found me a little shady spot, and it wasn't too bad, so I said, all right, I won't go inside, I'll just pull the pipe out and sit here and enjoy a pipe. Well, I had thought that morning about bringing Carter Hall, and I said, no, I'm gonna bring something that smells a little more, aromatic, more people pleasing. Because I usually, pull me up a seat out on the sidewalk, and sometimes people are walking up down the sidewalk, and I thought, well, I don't want to be overly offensive to somebody. And it's funny is nobody walked by yesterday in the hour or so that I was out there, but about a third of the way into the bowl, I just said, man, I'm just not feeling this today. And I said I should have just brought my Carter Hall. But I ended up finishing it off anyway. As I kept smoking it, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was a good blend. It's just I wasn't in the mood for it. Sometimes you may just, I know there's some people that smoke, one or maybe two different blends pretty much regularly all the time, and I try to alternate, throughout the week. I try to alternate at least 3 or 4 different blends throughout the week. Like I said, Carter Hall is kind of my go-to. I feel like I have that almost every day. But there are days that I might smoke 2 pipes a day. Come home from work and have one, and then maybe later on in the evening I might have something different. But usually my Carter Hall is my come home go-to blend. But a lot of days I'll have 2 pipes in the evening. Some days I'll have 1. Some days I'll have none. Just depends on what's going on. I did have 2 yesterday. Like I said, I had one while I was waiting on the wife to get off work, and then I had one when I got home yesterday evening. We got home late, and I just had a taste for Carter Hall, so I loaded up about half a bowl of Carter Hall and had that before I took a shower and went to bed. It's really not all that bad out here today. I mean, it's hot and humid, but it's not miserable. So, almost threw my tamper on the floor. I keep this little cheap nail whatever tamper out here on the back porch. It's just a little cheap. When something happens to it, it's no big deal. I've seen some really cool tampers that some of y'all collect that are really neat. I myself am just not. To me, a tamper is a tool. It's just a tool, and I just don't really see myself using a fancy tamper. Then again, I'm also the same guy that said I would never buy an expensive I Am Corona oh boy style lighter, and I did, and I absolutely love it. But as far as tampers go, I'm just happy using something cheap or out there in the garage. I got a nail out in the shop there that I keep around that I use to. I'm just not really into spending a bunch of money on a tamper that's custom made and everything. I appreciate them. I do think they're pretty cool. I just, for me personally, it's just a tool, That's not to say that I won't change my mind one day, Like I said, I did break down and buy an expensive lighter. But so there's a relatively new guy on the scene in the YTPC that I've been enjoying lately. Oh man, I totally have spaced on his name all of a sudden, and he's got a name that I said I wouldn't forget because it was unique. And but I'm gonna put a link to his channel below. But his channel is Leaf and Stem, and I'm so sorry I forgot your name. Like I said, it's a unique name, and I said I won't forget that. I'll remember that name. But Leaf and Stem, he's a young gentleman in Indiana, and new to the hobby, and I've really been enjoying his content. Seems like a really nice guy, and he's getting into fishing and doing some outdoorsy stuff, which I look forward to him hopefully adding some of that content to his channel as well. but he just hit his 100 subscribers recently, and he puts out some really good content. I think, at least, and I hope you do too. Definitely check him out and show him some YTPC love, and give him a subscription. And I look forward to his future content. Like I said, he's new, and the content I've seen so far I really enjoy. The YTPC is a wonderful community. The pipe community in general is still a wonderful community, but YTPC has been very kind to me, and others as well. I've made some wonderful friends. You know, I've been in the YTPC for about 6 months or so now, and the amount of kindness and generosity and that people have shown me is still just kind of unbelievable. It's just a group of great people, genuine people. You know, I'm a call a couple out here by name just because they've been so good to me, and I've kind of developed a connection with them. But Pat, Paladin Piper, you know, we live in the same city. We haven't got a chance to meet in person yet, but we will one day. But me and Pat text regularly, and he has just been a wonderful person to get to know, and a great mentor. You know, somebody that I can just pick the phone up, and it doesn't matter what kind of question it is, whether it's, you know, pipe, tobacco, whatever related. Sometimes I might just send him a random text asking his opinion about a certain blend that I'm wanting to try, and see if he's tried it. But you know, his experience and knowledge has been a great asset to me, and his willingness to share his knowledge and experiences. Like I said, he's a great mentor and a great friend. We haven't met in person yet, as I said, but he's already kind of become that person that I feel a connection to, and definitely am very appreciative of his friendship. He's been very kind and generous to me, you know, in the 6 months or so that I've been within the YTPC. But Pat's a good guy, great guy. And if you're not familiar with his channel, Paladin Piper, you definitely need to check him out. He puts out some really good content. Another one is Carolina Rose. Rose is just a ray of sunshine. She had started emailing. We had started talking through email before she ever posted her first video, and she was kind of wanting to post a video, but she was, you know, a little nervous about it. And I already enjoyed talking with her before that, but I remember when she put her first video up, I was so excited to see that she took the plunge and did it, and she was an instant hit within the YTPC. Her genuineness, she's just her. She don't try to be nothing else. She just puts herself out there, and it is what it is. You either like her or you don't, which I can't imagine anybody not liking her, but she's just very genuine, very sincere, and great personality. And another person that's extremely generous and kind. She has she's been very kind to me, and generous to me and my wife as well. I had mentioned to her not too long ago that my wife had started getting into some aromatics, and I was asking her opinion of maybe some recommendations she might have from a female perspective and from somebody who likes aromatics. And she sent her a very very generous package of some samples for her to try, along with her own pipe, since she commandeered one of my pipes. But you know, that was something she really didn't have to do, and it was very kind of her, very generous. But Rose is just a wonderful person. Most definitely check out Carolina Rose as well. I'm gonna put links to these channels below, including Leaf and Stem. But yeah, make sure you check out Rose. She's just good people. I should have smoked the pipe that Pat gave me. It's my Codger blend pipe, which Carter Hall kind of makes it into any pipe. But Pat was very generous and gave me a pipe as a wedding present, and I call that my Codger blend pipe. I've designated that for only Codger blend stuff, and Carter Hall counts as that. Another one is Garrett Smoke Snacks. Garrett and his wife Katie put out some really cool content. They just recently, if you're not familiar with them, they just recently did a 100 blends in 100 days. And especially if you're newer to pipe smoking, that is a wonderful, wonderful resource to go through and check out their videos to get some ideas of blends, and maybe some ideas of stuff you want to try, or stuff you may not want to try, or things you might want to try that you didn't know you wanted to try, kind of stuff. But Garrett and Katie are just awesome people, and they put out some really good content as well. And Garrett's another one of those people that I just have developed a connection with, and he's been very, very, very kind and generous to me as well. Garrett is just good people, and Katie too. Most of my interaction has been with Garrett, and that's the only reason I'm not saying Katie's not. I know they're both good people, but Garrett's just a super guy, and very, very giving, very generous person, and Garrett just recently made me an awesome tobacco tray that he personalized for me. I put a post and a picture up on the channel under the community tab recently. Definitely go check that out. He that thing is just awesome. Totally unexpected. But yeah, make sure you check out Smoke Snacks as well. Garrett and Katie put out some great content. Just awesome people. There's many other people in the YTPC that are. I'm not trying to leave anybody out. These are just, three people that I've had the most interaction with, that I've, developed that friendship and that connection with. I'm sure there'll be many more, and I look forward to eventually meeting, those three, and along with others. I eventually look forward to meeting them in person. I'm sure at some point we will. Definitely sure. I'm sure we will definitely meet in person at some point. I don't know why. Usually Carter Hall, once I get it lit, it pretty much burns all the way through without having to relight very much, unless I'm running my mouth. But today it's just not wanting to stay lit, probably because it's so humid. Oh. The YTPC and the pipe community in general, there's just a really great community. I've been involved in other groups and organizations and car clubs and so forth, and I've really just never encountered the kind of people that I've encountered within the YTPC. They are truly the most welcoming, kind, sincere, generous people you would ever want to meet. And it's really awesome that you can find people like this that you've never met face to face, and feel that friendship and that connection. That's a rare thing. But anyway, I hope you stuck with me through my little ramble. This was kind of a totally unplanned video, as you can tell, I'm sure. But make sure you go check out Leaf and Stem, Paladin Piper, Carolina Rose, and Smoke Snacks. Especially check out Leaf and Stem. Like I said, he's new to the scene here, and show him some YTPC love, and support him, and help him get his numbers up. Like I said, he just recently hit his 100 subscribers, and I know he's gonna hit a lot more than that. But anyway, I'm gonna try to finish this off, and I'm gonna go inside and cook me some supper and cool off. The wife's getting her hair did this evening, so she's gonna be home a little later. You know how that goes. I got some pork chops sitting out. I'm gonna cook. I was gonna grill them, and it's just too darn hot to get the grill out. But guess I'll throw them in a skillet. So I hope everybody has a good rest of your week, and if I don't see you between now and then, and until next time, I wish blessings for all and lots of luck to you and yours.